What is up, my lovely Libras? I am Meg, your elemental empress here, to do your reading from the 17th until the 19th, 2018. Happy St. Patrick's Day to those of you that celebrate it, and hopefully you're not celebrating it too hard, because this is going to set up the next astrological year for you. So, yeah, you don't really want to go in too heavy. I know it's a lot to ask for a lot of us. It's Saturday, St. Patrick's Day. Certain people are used to certain things, but you know, we also have Mars going into Capricorn today, which is like a big deal, and I really enjoy Mars in Capricorn because I can really appreciate when people get down to business, and this is really like a driving force behind your work, and it's going to, like later on this week, it's going to be squaring Saturn in the same house, so it's going to be all about work, right? But, yeah, so on the 18th, we have a conjunction with the moon in Chiron. That was just our new moon, and our new moon was in your 6th house. So my Libras that have had problems with health issues, absolutely, this is a time when you can find a resolution to these health issues that you've been going through. 6th house is also about not just work, but those who work for you. You know, what you do at work, healing situations, you know, that you've had at work, healing old wounds, because we have Chiron there, the wounded healer. So any wounds that you have in this specific sector of your life, you know, it's really amped up, not just through the new moon being in Pisces, which is the end of the astrological year, setting us up for the new year, but because Chiron is conjuncting it, and Chiron is just about to be out of Pisces. So Chiron's really amped up in what it can do. So it's all about healing. And so if you need to heal your body, if you need to heal your work, if you need to heal, you know, things with those that work for you, right? This is a great time for that, you know, and absolutely. And then next week, we're going into the next astrological year, when it moves into Aries, and we'll be having a Mercury retrograde instead of the shadow period, which I view as far, far worse, and it's getting really bad. So I'm trying to fix my my microphone right now on my camera. I don't know if you've seen any of the other videos, but a couple of them were a little bit not good. So that's just on my list of the many things that this Mercury shadow period has brought me, and frankly, I can't wait for it to turn retrograde. To me, it's not as bad because I was born with Mercury retrograde in my natal chart. So, on that note, we have the Tarot of the Tattoo Age here, and I'm going to pick one card out of this deck for you, my Libras, to oversee your entire reading. So, you got the Sun, right? So that's the epitome of health, of vitality, of everything I was just talking about, right? So that's great, you know. And I love when it's, you know, synchronous like that. And this deck, I can't remember the woman's name, but if y'all would like to know, it is it's a steampunk deck that I found on Etsy. And I found that if you put in steampunk deck Etsy into Google, that you will find these prints. And I do mean prints because they came from a paper doll company, and she sends you the images, so you have to print them yourself. And I printed them through MakePlayingCards.com for anybody who's interested. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups, my Libras. Okay, so you could be having, absolutely, somebody giving you an offer of love, or you could have somebody giving you an offer in business, you know, because they show up as one and the same, and I can read it in the tarot. Okay, so in your foundation here, you have the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands Could absolutely be, if it's, the Knight, the Knight of Cups lovey-dovey, could be the D, for sure. Or, if it's in business, it's a creative idea that you had, but that's just the spark of inspiration. It's like that divine spark that sets the wildfire, So, okay, so in your recent past, I like to see this better in the recent past than in the foundation, because the foundation is still affecting you. Is the Nine of Swords. So it's anxiety, fears, things. Absolutely, if you're going through something about, with your body, even definitely with work, because people get a lot of anxieties over work. Okay, so you have the King of Wands, and he came up in the reverse, but here he is in the upright. Okay. And if you are a Libra and you have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in your sun, moon, or rising, and you're a male, then this could be representing yourself. And you could be not too happy. Not too happy. Okay. Well, so we come out with the Devil. Okay? So, some of my Libras, the next step for you, maybe later on, you could be partaking in alcohol. Could be happening. Right? Or something that you feel bound to. And when we get them in the upright, I don't really enjoy that, It could also be like super sexy time, you know what I mean? But I don't like to see them in the upright, So for those of you Libras that it's a love reading, that's kind of good. But for others, it's not so good. Alright, so there was an N. And not just an N, but a bitter one. Because it is the Ten of Swords in the upright. Right? So that's where y'all were coming from. And then I have the Rogus arrow that I just got, and I'm super psyched about it, and thankful to the chick there for making these so that I could actually, on nice cardstock, so that I could actually shuffle them with my gigantic hands and not worry about wrecking the deck the first time I do. Okay. So, yeah, I got these on Etsy, but I believe there's a .com for the RogueTamala.com as well. Okay, so with the Knight of Cups, you got the Seven of Swords in the reverse, right? So she puts little like cue things in the bottom of each card, and it's the Lord of Unstable Effort, right? So when it flips, there's an effort made here. You know what I mean? There was an effort, there was a plan, there was a way to go about this, And I think that's perfect, because that's how I read the Seven of Swords, and people can read it all different ways, But that is how I read it, so I appreciate her sentiment. Okay, so, the Ace of Wands, you get the Fool, right? So, you get the Fool, and this is the scintillating intelligence, right? So, for a lot of y'all, it's a sexy timer. Just it. Alright, let's check out the, alright, so you get the Page of Swords in the reverse, right? And with the Page of Swords in the reverse and the Nine of Swords, especially, like serious mental and, like a bipolar or like a manic depressive or, like an energy that, this could be around you, but it's, the energy is like right there, and it's an energy that just passed, So, it could absolutely be bipolar, like some anxiety disorder, because when the Page of Swords is reversed, Page of Swords is about, truth coming out, and stuff like that, it's like not knowing your own truth and giving you anxiety, you know what I mean? Alright, so you got the Five of Wands with the King of Wands in the reverse. So you could absolutely be arguing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius male. Or like I said, you could be the one arguing if you have this in your chart and you are a male. Okay, so with the Devil, you got the Six of Cups in the reverse. So in her deck, it is the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So illusionary success. So the Lord of illusionary success. So you're finding out something. You're cutting through something, but you don't. Or maybe it could be someone who is. Different scenario here. Someone who is like they've been chatting and talking like on computer or something, and now they've come together with someone, and they have laid this plan to like come together with someone, but they had a couple of problems in their way, like this King of Wands, the King of Wands in reverse can be really nasty. So yeah, and then definitely with the Devil, you could be finding out about somebody that you view as the devil, and it's like coming out of confusion about them, So you have the Six of Wands. So you have the Devil coming out of confusion, and it's a victory, right? So it could absolutely be that somebody here was halted in their endeavors to try to end something, especially if you have Aries, Leo, Sag in your chart and you're a male, to try to end something to do with some type of vice, alcohol, drugs, something like that, and then the next step from the Devil is like he's got you on lock, and then the next step is coming out of it and then having victory in it, Or, like I said, you're the person that's been talking to someone on the internet, and it's sexy time, and that's your success. You see what I mean? Okay, yeah, so this is something that has come to a full completion. You get the world, and that is an absolute success. Or you could, somebody that you view as being the Devil. You hear in the background, you got the Ace of Wands in reverse. And the Ace of Wands in reverse speaks to us of, you not getting what you want. But the next step to that was getting what you want in your foundation. You got that spark. You got the new beginning. And, but it looks like some of this might have been through some trepidation. And you really mentally plan for it, until the point where it started to drive you nuts, right? What's going on right now is this king that you're in this argumentative state with, right? You could definitely be, I'm gonna put one more on that. You could definitely be, okay, so, yeah, so you feel like you just have no way of arguing with him, or it could even be someone who's in, ill health, and you just can't bite back for a certain reason, But for the Devil looks like he's coming out of this confusion, and into a success over what was keeping you down, and making it a super completion, because you have the world. So this is not a 10. This is not the Wheel of Fortune. This is the completion, So absolutely, yeah. And if it's sexy time, okay. And if, if it's someone else and you feel like you're surpassing them, And it means it could be in a relationship where you feel bound, you know, like if you're in a relationship with this Aries, Leo, Sag male, and you're battling with them, and you don't feel like you have any strength against them, you know, it looks like that will be coming to an end shortly, you know, and what I have to say there is hold on, because there is a success and a completion after that. Alright, so take care, my Libras, and please like and share and subscribe to my channel, and check me out on Facebook if you want, and yeah, I'll probably see you guys Tuesday. Take care.